Very good morning, class. So, we have completed Unit 1 in previous lectures. We are starting with Unit 2, that is light wave system. Our first unit was light wave system components. Okay, we have seen that some key elements of optical fiber structure, then types of optical fiber, single mode, graded mode index. Okay, स्टेप इंडेक्स फाइबर, ग्रेडेड इंडेक्स फाइबर, ये अलग अलग टाइप्स हमने देखे, सिर्फ कंपोनेंट्स देखे. अभी हमको एक्चुअल में लाइट वेव सिस्टम क्या है तो वो देखना है ये यूनिट में. सो द कंटेंट्स वी आर कवरिंग इन सेकेंड यूनिट्स are system architecture, point to point links, system consideration of point to point link, then design guidelines. In design guidelines there are two main factors, one is optical power budget and another is rise time budget, and lastly we need to see long haul systems, and उसके बाद भी एक टॉपिक है फ्यूचर एक्सेस नेटवर्क, वो भी हमको देखना है. ओके, सो first of all we are starting with introduction part. Okay, so the function of any communication system is to transfer information from one point to another, that you already know. What is the function of any communication system is what? To transfer the information from one point to another. Before the discovery of optical fiber, peoples were using conventional method for transmission of signals. Okay, पहले जब ऑप्टिकल फाइबर इन्वेंट नहीं हुआ था, अब ऑलरेडी बहुत टाइम पहले हो चुका है, बट उसके भी पहले जब नहीं इन्वेंट हुआ था तो कन्वेंशनल मेथड्स हम यूज़ करते ही थे फॉर ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ सिग्नल्स. So in 1880s, what happened? The scientist Alexander Graham Bell demonstrated the first optical communication method. He showed that sunlight beam could be used to transmit the speech over a distance of 200 meters. He used the instrument called photophone for this experiment. At that time, only the thermal source were in use, but in early 1960s, the laser source was developed. This made the transmission through optical fiber with more accuracy. Nowadays, what happened? In many communication systems, semiconductor lasers are used at light sources. In case of optical fiber, the signal is transmitted in the form of light rays. Many times, it is required to superimpose the information on electromagnetic carrier wave. Okay, we have seen it in first unit also. We have discussed it, electromagnetic spectrum. What happens many times, there is a need to superimpose this information on electromagnetic carrier wave. For this, different modulation methods were used. Mainly these modulation methods we have studied mainly in two parts. Which are those two parts? Analog and digital system. So first of all, we will see the basic difference between analog and digital signal. We need to see the transmission of signals. So first of all, we will see the two basic basic difference between these two, analog and digital signal. So what is analog and what is digital? Analog signals are continuous and digitals are obviously discrete. Analog signal where uses continuous values for representing the information. Here it uses discrete values. Analog signals can be affected by the noise during the transmission. Digital signals cannot be affected by the noise. Why? Because it is discrete in nature. Then accuracy of analog signal is affected by the noise. Obviously it is not affected by noise, therefore it is noise immune, hence the accuracy is less affected. Okay, then devices which are using analog signals are less flexible. Digital signals, the device which are using digital signals are very flexible. Then analog signals consumes less bandwidth, it consumes more bandwidth. Analog signals are stored in the form of continuous waveform. Digital signals are stored in the form of binary, that is your 0 and 1. That's why it is called as discrete levels. Analog signals have low cost, it is have high cost. and analog are signals are portable, it is non portable. Then it is analog signals give observational error but digital signal doesn't give observation error. क्यों डिस्क्रीट वैल्यू रहती है? तो स्पेसिफिक मतलब एक टाइम पीरियड के लिए एक वैल्यू कांस्टेंट रहती है, तो वहाँ पे एरर आने के चांसेस कम है, तो एक्यूरेसी ज़्यादा है. यहाँ पे कंटिन्यूस सिग्नल रहता है साइन वेव की तरह, तो ऑब्वियसली अगर हम इंस्टेंस पे अगर मेजर करते हैं, हर इंस्टेंस के टाइम के हर इंस्टेंस पे वैल्यू चेंज हो रही है सिग्नल की, तो ऑब्वियसली ऑब्जर्वेशनल एरर हमने जो ऑब्जर्व किया वो हो सकता है अगले इंस्टेंट का वैल्यू हो, लेकिन हमने प्रीवियस इंस्टेंट पे नोट कर लिया, तो ये इस टाइप के ऑब्जर्वेशनल एरर इसमें एनालॉग में आ सकते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज लेस एक्यूरेट. ये तो हुआ बेसिक डिफरेंस. नाउ वी हैव टू सी एनालॉग सिस्टम यूजिंग योर ऑप्टिकल फाइबर लिंक. ओके, so the figure is visible to you. This is the block diagram of analog data transmission using optical fiber. You can see there is a use of optical system in for transmission of analog signal. That's why it is called as analog communication link using your optical fiber. An analog signal is transferred into an equivalent optical signal by using LED light source. Okay, these signals are modulated and transmitted at the receiver section by using optical fiber. At the receiver side, the output signal is converted into electrical energy by using your photodetector. You can see optical detector is there. You can use at that place you can use photodetector. What do then photodetector? Optical signal is converted into electrical energy by using your photodetector. Since the output of photodetector is small, then amplifier is used. Here before detector there is a use of amplifier. Why? Because photodetector का जो आउटपुट रहता है वो स्मॉल रहता है, तो उसके पहले ही हमने उसको एम्पलीफायर दे दिया, मतलब सिग्नल पहले ही एम्पलीफाई होके आएगा. देन टू फिल्टर आउट द रिपल्स, फिल्टरिंग सर्किटरी इज ऑल्सो used. The demodulator circuitry is used to demodulate the output pulses. If an intensity modulation is used, then demodulator is not required, because in this case band pass signal is proportional to your input signal which is transmitted. And which is your input signal? Analog input signal. Then first your analog input signal is transmitted to optical transmitter. Optical transmitter converts electrical signal to optical signal, then optical signal goes through optical fiber, then amplifier is used to amplify the output, and then again photodetector or any optical detector we can use to convert optical signal into again an electrical analog signal. Okay, these analog RF links are used in various applications like analog TV and audio services, cable modem services, and satellite base stations, etc., etc. Okay, this is the analog communication link using your optical fiber. See, now the first diagram you were seeing, figure 4.1.1, that is analog data transmission. We have just now seen the analog data transmission using your optical fiber cable. Now we need to see digital data transmission using optical fiber link. Now we need to see the digital system using your optical fiber cable. You can see the diagram of digital data transmission using fiber optic cable in slide. The second diagram you are seeing is the digital data transmission using your optical fiber link. Here your input electrical pulse is in the form of binary signal, as it is digital data transmission. This means it consists of logic 1 or logic 0 signal. The voltage amplitude V volt represents the logic 1 level and 0 voltage represents your 0 logic signal. T is the time duration for logic high and logic low levels. At the transmitter section, LED is used as a light source. Okay, you can see in second figure, at the transmitter section what we used as a light source, or you can say optical source, LED transmitter, you can see, means your LED is used as a light source. This LED converts electrical signal into optical signal. Then LED is connected to the fiber optic cable by using suitable connector. The output of fiber optic, your output of optical fiber is distorted, so some signals are also attenuated at the output of optical fiber. Attenuation losses optical fiber में होते हैं, हमने already पढ़ा है, तो वो attenuation losses की वजह से क्या क्या मिलेगा हमको, अटेन्यूएटेड सिग्नल मिलेगा. द मेजर नॉइज सोर्स इन दिस केस इज इंटर सिंबल इंटरफेरेंस मीन्स ISI. In this case, the optical signal corresponding to one logic level gets spreaded and enters into the area of optical signal corresponding to next logic level. See, I am saying once again, what happened, optical signal corresponding to one logic level means 1, consider, gets spreaded and enters into the area of optical signal corresponding to next logic level. If next logic level is 0, the area for first logic signal is interfere, or you can say spreaded and enters into area of another area of another signal. Okay, this signal is detected by using pin photodiode as a detector. Here we are using pin photodiode as a detector. This photodiode is connected at the other end of optical fiber. The detector converts the optical signal into again corresponding electrical signal. But in case of noise signal coming from detector, these also gets added at output. Thus, output signal at detector consists of electric pulses plus noise signal coming from photodetector. Now, what we get in output in digital signal at the detector, output consists of electrical pulses plus noise signal coming from photodetector. Since the output of photodetector is small in amplitude, an amplifier is needed, that we already saw. The filter stage is used to filter out the ripples, but the noise signal gets added because of amplifier action. The pearls at the amplifier and filter stage are having round tips. You can see this in figure. The pulses at the amplifier and filter stage. Can you see? The pulses at the amplifier and filter stage. There is a one block amplifier and filter. You can see the noise signal gets added in the amplifier section. To reshape these pulses, that is convert these pulses into square wave, single decision circuit and pulse generator stage is used. Single decision circuit and pulse generator stage is used. A threshold signal is given to this stage. A threshold signal, which is the threshold signal given to this stage? There might be some threshold signal. If the pulse amplitude is more than that of threshold level, then the pulse is considered as logic high, otherwise it is considered as logic low level. मीन्स थ्रेशोल्ड की एक वैल्यू रहेगी एम्पलीट्यूड की, उससे अगर ज़्यादा है तो पल्स को हाई कंसिडर किया जाएगा, मतलब 1 वोल्ट वैल्यू, और अगर वो थ्रेशोल्ड वैल्यू से कम है तो उसको लो कंसिडर किया जाएगा. दस द ओरिजिनल डिजिटल सिग्नल इज ऑब्टेन्ड एट दी the original digital signal is obtained again at the output of digital data transmission using your optical fiber link. Okay, so we have seen now just analog data transmission and digital data transmission using your optical fiber link. Now, the system architecture. What is mean by system architecture now? There are three main parts in this system, that is light wave system. There are three main parts. Which are those three parts? Point to point link. One is very important. We have to see in your whole this unit is the part point to point link. Then another part in this unit is distributed network and local area networks. Okay, so in point to point link, what is it actual point to point link? It is the simplest light wave system. Then role of point to point link we need to see, then link length and examples. Numericals are there on this topic based on point to point links. Examples. Then distributed networks for distribution to group of subscribers. Hub topology we can use, bus topology we can use for distribution networks. Then ring topologies are there. Different types of topologies are there. Then local area network. Ring topology we used in local area network. Star topology. These two topologies are used in local area network, and hub and bus topology we used in distributed area network. But we were only covering we will only covering the topic point to point links, because distributed networks in hub topology and bus topology you can see on Google also. You can see the diagram how the topologies are only for connection to understand the टाइप ऑफ कनेक्शन मीन्स किस टाइप में उसको कनेक्टेड किया है वायर्स को। तो हब टोपोलॉजी क्या होती है, आपको अगर टोपोलॉजी मीन्स क्या उसका स्ट्रक्चर मिल जाए आपको, वो सिर्फ देखना है कि वो टाइप में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया है नेटवर्क को। बर्स्ट टोपोलॉजी मीन्स एक लाइन में कनेक्ट करते हैं फॉर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ नेटवर्क्स। वैसे ही लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क्स में रिंग टोपोलॉजी मीन्स सर्कुलर रिंग टाइप कनेक्ट करते हैं नेटवर्क को। एंड स्टार टोपोलॉजी मीन्स एक ट्रायंगल टाइप में कनेक्ट करते हैं लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क को। ओके, तो अभी हमको देखना है मेनली पॉइंट टू पॉइंट लिंक, हमको फोकस करना है पॉइंट टू पॉइंट लिंक पे। ओके, ओके, so the simplest transmission link is a point to point link that has the transmitter on one end and receiver on another end, as shown in below figure. You can see in figure there is one information source, then optical transmitter channel, optical fiber channel, then optical receiver, and at the end user. 4 blocks are there. These type of link places the demand on optical fiber technology and sets the basis for examining more complex system architecture. So the following key system requirements are needed in analyzing any link. First is desired transmission distance, means length of optical fiber you can say, then data rate or channel bandwidth in simple words, then bit error rate. Okay, BER, your bit error rate. So this is called point to point link, and system requirements are, again I am repeating, transmission distance required for data to transfer from source to detector, then bandwidth of channel, and then bit error rate, that is BER. So the major requirements to transfer the data from source to detector is to select the components. Which components then we need to select? Wait. So these are the some system considerations in point to point link, that is performance and cost constraints. Choose component. First factor is your choosing components. Okay, then to achieve desired performance level or over expected lifetime without over specifying the component characteristics. Okay, we need to choose components. Which components we need to choose? Light source, then which type of optic cable, then detector. So selection of light source depends on which factors? Wavelength of light emitted from source and number of operating modes. First of all, we need to select the source. Okay, three major requirements are there to transfer data from source to detector. What are three major requirements? Light source, first of all, selection of light source. Okay, then selection of fiber optic cable, then selection of detector. First of all, selection of light source. What needs to see while selecting the light source? First of all, wavelength of light emitted from the source. Then second factor is number of operating modes. Third is output power, and fourth, area covered by the output pulses coming from light source. These are the 4 main factors while selecting the optical source, or you can say light source. Okay, so generally which light source we are using as a information source? LED, laser diode. Okay, the cost of LED is less as compared to laser diode, so mostly we are selecting LED, but laser diode gives the narrow output pulse as compared to LED. जो लेज़र का जो आउटपुट रहता है वो नैरो रहता है. So ideally from laser diode a single output pulse is obtained. This is coherent in nature, so it provides advantages over LED. लेज़र के क्या क्या advantages है LED के ऊपर? High launching power, then larger modulation bandwidth, narrow spectral output, bit rate higher है उसका, और repeater spacing जो है वो ज़्यादा है. Okay, so according to type of application either LED or laser diode is selected as a light source. LED या laser diode हमको select करना है as a light source. देखो सबसे पहले मेनली पॉइंट टू पॉइंट लिंक में हमको सबसे पहले मेन क्या है? इन्फॉर्मेशन सोर्स. सेकंड क्या है तुम्हारा? ऑप्टिकल फाइबर. एंड थर्ड डिटेक्टर. तो लाइट सोर्स के लिए हमने क्या देखा? कौन से मेन रिक्वायरमेंट्स है? वेवलेंथ, नंबर ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग मोड्स, आउटपुट पावर एंड एरिया कवर्ड बाय आउटपुट पल्सेस कमिंग फ्रॉम दैट लाइट सोर्स. इट मे बी एलईडी और इट मे बी लेजर डायोड. सो लेजर मोर प्रीफरेबल रहता है क्योंकि उसके एडवांटेजेस ज़्यादा है. कौन कौन से एडवांटेजेस है? हाई लॉन्चिंग पावर, लार्ज मॉड्यूलेशन बैंडविड्थ, नैरो स्पेक्ट्रल आउटपुट. अभी बताया लेजर का जो आउटपुट रहता है narrow as compared to LED, then higher bit rate and higher repeating spacing. Okay, the values of spectral width for LED is from 20 to 100 nanometer, and for laser diode 1 to 3 nanometer. Laser diode couplers 10 to 15 decibel more optical power into fiber optic cable as compared to LED. ये भी एक advantage है to transfer the data from source to detector, either single mode or multi mode optical fibers are used. Now selection of optical fiber. First light source LED और laser हमने देखा. Then next है हमारा selecting the type of optical fiber. While selecting the fiber, we need to see the bit rate and distance. These are the major factors. Other factors are considering attenuation, depends on application, then distant bandwidth product, it also depends on application, then cost of connector and splicing. These are the small factors we need to consider while selecting the fiber, but main factors are bit rate and distance. So, the selection of particular optical fiber depends on following factors. Which are those? Mainly refractive index profile, losses in fiber, that means attenuation and dispersion, then acceptance angle, numerical aperture, and the size of the core. Okay, again if silica glass fiber optic cable is used, then it gives more accuracy as compared to plastic optical fiber. So selection of optical fiber depends on which factors? Refractive index profile, losses in fiber, that means your attenuation or dispersion losses, then acceptance angle, numerical aperture, and size of the core. Cladding बोला है क्या? नहीं, only core size. Okay, then decide is it multi-mode or single mode, is it step index or graded index fiber. Okay, all these factors are considered while selecting the fiber. Now selection of detector. Selection of detector, what are those factors while what are those factors which are required while selecting the detector? We need to see different factors while selecting the detector. Which are those? Responsivity of detector, quantum efficiency, then noise signals, noise equivalent power, and speed of that detector. Okay, then which are those main important? जैसे हम जो तुम्हारा इंफॉर्मेशन सोर्स है उसमें हम क्या करते हैं, लाइट सोर्स जो कौन सा यूज़ करते हैं, मेनली एलईडी एंड लेजर डायोड. वैसे ही डिटेक्टर यूज़ करते टाइम हम मेनली कौन से दो यूज़ करते हैं, पिन एंड एपीडी, मीन्स एवेलेंच फोटो डायोड एंड पिन डायोड. क्यों? बिकॉज एपीडी हैज़ अ हाई सेंसिटिविटी, हाई बायस वोल्टेज एंड एक्सपेंसिव. Pin simpler, thermally stable, low bias voltage and less expensive. So mainly we are using pin over your APD. So why? Because cost is less, it is sensitive to temperature and less reverse bias voltage required. Therefore we are selecting pin over APD. APD is mainly used in long distance links because there we need high bit rate application. Therefore, while APD we select while using long distance links. For the detection of low optical powers, APD gives more sensitivity. Besides these components, the splices and connectors are also used in the system depending on the requirements. Connector is a demountable device. It is used to connect and disconnect the fibers only, while the splices are used to connect it two optical fibers परमानेंटली. जब दो ऑप्टिकल फाइबर्स को कंबाइंडली जोड़ना है तो हमको स्प्लाइसेस देखना पड़ते हैं. किस किस पे डिपेंड करता है डिटेक्टर? रिस्पॉन्सिविटी, देन योर ऑपरेटिंग वेवलेंथ एंड स्पेक्ट्रल सिलेक्टिविटी, स्पीड एंड टेम्परेचर सेंसिटिविटी. ओके, तो ये चार फैक्टर्स है. और इसके सिवा कनेक्टर एंड स्प्लाइसेस, ये भी है. कनेक्टर्स और स्प्लाइसेस. स्प्लाइसेस क्यों यूज़ करते हैं? जब दो ऑप्टिकल फाइबर कनेक्ट करें. और कनेक्टर्स जो सिंगल ऑप्टिकल फाइबर है उसमें भी कुछ और कनेक्ट करना है, डिसकनेक्ट करना है फाइबर को, तो उसके लिए हम कनेक्टर्स यूज़ करते हैं. देन टिपिकल बिट रेट्स एट डिफरेंट वेवलेंथ्स फॉर एलईडी एंड लेज़र. मतलब जो इन्फॉर्मेशन सोर्स है हम उसमें ये टिपिकल मल्टीमोड फाइबर के लिए 800 to 900 नैनोमीटर वेवलेंथ का. फिर लोएस्ट डिस्पर्शन लॉस जिसमें होता है 1300 नैनोमीटर वेवलेंथ है. जिसमें अटेन्यूएशन कम होता है वो 15 to 50 नैनोमीटर वेवलेंथ है. तो एलईडी और लेज़र में हम यूज़ करते हैं. इनके स्पीड्स दिए हुए. एलईडी में 1800 जो मल्टीमोड फाइबर है उसका 150 MB पर किलोमीटर पर स्क्वायर किलोमीटर, एंड यहाँ पे 2500 MB पर स्क्वायर किलोमीटर ये एरिया दिया हुआ है. ओके, you can see this table later also. Now we need to see the system consideration. First of all, what we have seen today, First of all, we have seen the basic difference between digital and analog system. Then we have seen the analog communication links in your using your optical fiber cable. Later, we have seen the digital data transmission. Sorry, wait. Digital data transmission using optical fiber link. Then we discuss what is the architecture for your light wave system. Three main parts are there: point to point link, distributed network, and local area network. In local area network, there is a ring topology, star topology we can use. In distributed area network, hub topology or bus topology we can use. Then in point to point link, what are the main system consideration we have seen just now? What are the system consideration? First of all, we need to see the performance and cost constraints. So we are choosing components. Which components we need to choose? We need to select the light source, then we need to select the optical fiber, and need to select the detector. Okay, so these are the system consideration. Okay, I am repeating system consideration in short. In carrying out a link power budget, we first decide at which wavelength to transmit and then choose components that operate in this region. Having decided on a wavelength, we next interrelate the system performance of the three major optical link building block, that is the receiver, transmitter, and optical fiber. Means receivers means your information source, receiver means your detector, transmitter means your information source, and optical fiber is nothing but optical fiber. In choosing a particular photodetector, we mainly need to determine the minimum optical power that must fall on the photodetector to satisfy bit error rate requirement at the specified data rate. The system parameters involved in deciding between the use of LED or laser diode are LED or laser diode किस पर डिपेंड करके अपन डिसाइड करते हैं? सिग्नल डिस्पर्शन, देन डेटा रेट, देन ट्रांसमिशन डिस्टेंस मीन्स लेंथ ऑफ ऑप्टिकल फाइबर, एंड कॉस्ट. Okay, these are some system considerations. For the optical fiber, we have a choice between single mode and multi-mode fiber, either of which we could have a step or graded index core also. This choice depends on the type of light source used. मतलब जो light source आप use करोगे उसके according आपको fiber use करना है, single mode, multi mode, step index या graded index. Okay, then the choice depends on what? On the amount of dispersion that can be tolerated, or an amount of attenuation that can be tolerated. When choosing the attenuation characteristic, then as cabled fibers, the excess loss that results from cabling process must be considered in addition to the attenuation fiber itself. This must also include connector and splice losses, as well as environmental induced losses, and could arise from temperature variation, radiation effects, dust, moisture on the connectors. Different losses are there, not only because of splices and connectors, except that there are some more losses like environmental induced losses that could arise from temperature variation, or you can say radiation effects, or dust or moisture, which is occurs at connector. मतलब जो कनेक्टर पे बैठ जाता है बहुत सारा डस्ट या मॉइस्चर, उसके वजह से भी रीडिंग्स में इफेक्ट पड़ेगा, तो दैट ऑल्सो टेकन इनटू कंसिडरेशन इन लाइट वेव सिस्टम. Okay, so we have seen system consideration today. We will see design consideration. These all are the system consideration. Now we need to see design consideration, or we can say we need to analyze a link. So we will analyze it. Key system requirement in analyzing link. Which are these key system requirement? In first slide we have seen already: transmission distance, data rate or channel bandwidth, and bit error rate means your BER. This is again point to point link. I think figure is little blur, but you can see figure in first slide also. Then फिर से वही लिखा है सिस्टम रिक्वायरमेंट्स. मेन क्या है हमारे? मेन दो सिस्टम रिक्वायरमेंट्स के, ट्रांसमिशन डिस्टेंस एंड डेटा रेट, और BER, data rate for given bit error rate, that is your channel bandwidth, BER and transmission distance. ये 2 से 3 फैक्टर मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट है in your point to point link. Then later we need to see the design considerations. Okay, so design consideration consists of two topics, link power budget and rise time budget. We will see it in next class. Okay. System considerations we have seen already. We'll revise system consideration once again in tomorrow in next lecture. Okay. In next lecture, we will again see the system consideration in short, and later we will go to link power budget and rise time budget. What is link power budget and what is rise time budget, we will see in next lecture. And again, I'll repeat system consideration once in short in next lecture. Okay. Thank you.